Hey guys, we're gonna work on the workout for today. We have a mile run, well, half a mile run. So if you know that you have some sort of issue running your calves or your shins, let's go ahead and address that real quick, okay? If you have a lacrosse ball or even a tennis ball or anything that's gonna give you some sort of circumference, so even this would work, okay? I would suggest that you guys roll your feet out and I'll show you. You guys have done this before, but you can take it here. Roll your feet out. I wouldn't suggest pressing so hard into the can, especially with what I have, right? But just enough so that there's pressure on the bottom of your feet. This is also a good tool to stretch out your calf. So you can place it right at the bottom and kind of go side to side if you don't have a foam roller. So you guys can take about like 5 to 10 minutes take care of this. Remember, foam rolling is always more beneficial before a workout. Okay, so you guys can take the time to do that. So that's something that I can give you guys for before running. Take a few minutes to roll out. Again, a ball, anything that has some sort of circumference to it. Okay. All right, so once you're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and start warming up. If you have something that looks like a PVC pipe, it could be a broomstick, a mop stick, or just a stick. You might want to have that handy for your future warm-ups. Okay, I have one right here. I'm at the gym right now, but at home, some of you might have seen me using my broomstick. Okay, so go ahead and start out with those pass-throughs. If you do not have a broomstick, stick to the traditional arm swings. Okay, so range of motion. Everything we're doing at the beginning is range of motion. So just go for your arm swings. Going for those 10 pass-throughs, we'll do 10 total. Okay, if you don't have that, you're gonna go for your slaps here, diagonally, all of these movements, okay? You'll do 10 of those. When you're done, you're gonna go for your good morning, so stepping back and out. You'll also do 10. And after your 10 good mornings, I want you guys to go for good morning squat and coming back up and standing. Okay, you're gonna do 10 of those also. And then finally, you're gonna go for those leg swings. Whoop. 10 on each side, side to side, and then also forward and back. All right, when you're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and move over for a warm-up. For your warm-up, you're gonna do soccer taps. You're going to do sumo squats, and you're going to do hollow rocks. Those are your 3 movements, okay? So soccer taps, for those of you like, what are those? All you need is an object to kind of tap on. It could be anything, a book. It can be your dumbbell, it can be a pillow, honestly. So here's an object. Okay, go ahead and sit down. And I'm gonna go for my soccer taps right here. Okay, you're gonna go for 50 soccer taps, okay? And then you're gonna go for your sumo squats right here. So your legs are gonna be slightly wider than your traditional squat. Okay, try to go a little wider, point those toes out. You're gonna go for 10 sumo squats, and then you're gonna go for your 10 hollow rocks, just like that. And you're gonna go for 3 rounds, and that's gonna be your warm-up for this workout. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about the scale. You have a 0.5 mile run. People at the gym are doing a 1,000 meter row. So in order to sub that, you guys will go for a half a mile run. If you don't have a tracker, but you only have a watch, you go ahead and run 2.5 minutes one direction and then 2.5 minutes back. Okay, pick a good speed. Use the maybe first minute and a half to kind of jog yourself up, and then the remainder of the time try finding a good steady pace that's going to keep you really pumped up. Okay, don't go too easy on that run. And that's your scale. So I guess you can pause me here, go get your run, and then unpause me when you're back. Let's go into your workout now that you have ran. We have a 200 soccer taps, so just like we did in the warm-up, this is more of a sandwich workout, okay? So you have 200 soccer taps, and then once you're done there, you're gonna move into the next section of the workout. The rep scheme is going to be 21, 15, 9, and 6. That means you're going to do 21 of each movement, then 15 of each movement, then 9 of each movement, and finally 6 of each. We have 2 movements in this workout. We have dumbbell empty bar or object sumo deadlift high pull, okay? So people at the gym are using an empty bar, or they're also allowed to use a kettlebell, a dumbbell, whatever you have. Maybe you have a weighted backpack, okay? So for those weighted Sumo deadlift high pulls. I have a kettlebell, okay? So sumo deadlift high pull. Earlier for the warm-up, we did sumo squats. Same thing, stancing your feet a little wider out, toes pointed out. You're gonna go ahead and reach down from the floor and high pull. Sumo deadlift high pull. Now be mindful, guys, when you are pulling, all right? Coming down, keeping your hips slightly over the knee, right? But you're not sitting and you're not staying too high. Chest is up. Notice how my arms are pretty much paired up with my shins here. I'm going to stand the weight up, go into my hip extension into the pull. So remind yourselves to use your legs, your legs and your butts on the way up, okay? So boom, right here. Okay, avoid doing this where you're towering forward and you're kind of pulling the barbell or the weight back. You're like tucking your elbows back this way. Use your legs, high pull, okay? That's gonna be your sumo deadlift high pull. And then we have sit-ups, which you're very familiar with. Two options, going knees up. Just make sure you're breaking this vertical point here, okay? For some of you that struggle with this vertical point, you might want to consider letting your knees fall out. This is going to open up the hip areas and allow you guys to shoot a little further forward. Use your arms. Boom. Okay? And those are your sit-ups. There are scaling options for sit-ups. I believe we have Russian twists there. If you are doing Russian twists, quick reminder, guys, when you're setting up, make sure you're leaning back a little bit. You want to find that hollow body position and that lean up. If you're doing that here, all you're really doing is just sitting and twisting side to side, which doesn't mean it's not beneficial, but I know most of you are past that threshold, okay? So making sure that we're going back, finding that hollow body, and you'll feel it because you start getting shaky. Do your Russian twist there, all right? When you are done with that, you're gonna cash out with soccer taps. Again, here's one object, here's the object I used earlier, and you're gonna go for those two. Okay? Oh no, wait. You have jump rope at the end, but those could be a substitute, okay? So the same way that you did them at the beginning, you guys can do them for a cash out. But at the end, we have 100 double unders. If you don't have a rope or your house just doesn't allow for that space, you're gonna go for jumping jacks. You can do lateral hops. And another one that I really suggest you guys do whenever there is double unders is the mock double unders, which means you're pretty much mimicking the movement that is required for that rope to go around your body twice. You're gonna mimic the rope by tapping your legs twice, and you're gonna mimic the jump by pretty much heightening your takeoff. So in a traditional single jump rope, right, you're going 1, 2, 1, 2. In a mock double under, what we want you guys to do is stay in the air a little longer, which is gonna require you to jump a little higher. It doesn't have to be any more power, really. It's just more about you staying lighter on your feet and allowing that pattern to come through coordination, okay? So I'm gonna go from single jumps, right? So 1, 1, 1, into 2, 2, 2, 2. And that's a mock double under. If you notice, my jumps were a little higher, and they allowed for 2 taps at the very top. The taps are the jump rope going through. Okay, so those are the options that I can give you guys for this workout. Have fun with it, and remember to stretch post-workout. Okay, it's super important. Have fun.